Ooh, welcome to Tyler's Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is. This thing gives me the wrong date. Where's my other phone? The date is March the 11th, 2026. We're going to be talking about NXT results. Because, ladies and gentlemen, NXT happened and we got another match got made for the Houston, Texas show. That's happening next week. We're going to have a steel cage match for the North American title for the women's side. Izzy Dane versus Tatum Paxley, because a lot of things happen during NXT. And Robert Stone made another tournament. Because we had the women's speed title tournament, and he made another tournament, a tag team tournament, and with all the tag teams in NXT. And whoever wins this match will be versing the Vanity Project at Stand and Deliver. Everybody's talking about Stand and Deliver because it's coming up in a couple weeks in April. So that's going to happen there. A lot of big things happening, and they're going to celebrate Booker T because they're going to be in his hometown of Houston, Texas. So that's going to happen next week on NXT. Ladies and gentlemen, I was getting mad about my 2K26 because they got a match at World Tour to get the Persona card of Rob Van Dam. And I thought, cool, I could do this for my WCW show for my Universe mode because we don't have a lot of WCW superstars. I use a lot of the double guys, like the guys from the showcase, or the thing that you got from the season pass. I forgot what they call it now. The DLCs thing, the ringside pass. All of those people, you get some doubles. So I use all the doubles. I put John Cena in there. I put CM Punk in there. I put Cena in there and all that stuff. But I thought, cool, I could get this Persona card for Rob Van Dam because why not? And then I got to it and I did all the other matches except for one match. A handicap match against Tony D'Angelo and Stacks. Because I lose my stamina so bad, I get stunned so bad, and they won't stop attacking me. So I got angry about this thing here, about this whole match here. And I rage quit so badly. I tried again, because my strategy, I could tell you guys my strategy, because maybe it will help you guys, is to find somebody that has a fast finisher. I tried running like a spear with Braun Breaker, Braun's Breaker. It didn't work out because you lose your stamina too fast. So you can't spear them when you're on the purple circle thing, when you run out of stamina. So you can't do your finisher. So you can't do running. So I tried Stone Cold Steve Austin, but he has a slow signature. You need to find somebody that has a fast signature and a fast finisher that you could hit on somebody and hit on Tony D'Angelo or Stacks. And if you guys want to know how to defeat Shinsuke, that was the easiest match I ever done because you could just win by countout. In this handicap match, it's tornado tag match. There's no countouts and there's no disqualifications. So it's hard to get to it. I'm on the first part of this thing, this World Tour. There's a couple of them there. You got a Seth Rollins one coming out. You got a whole bunch of toy ones. I might not do the toy ones because I don't really care for the toy ones. I care about the other Persona cards, not toy ones. I do want to get the Drew McIntyre. I want to get the Drew McIntyre because I couldn't get him on 2K25. I want to get the Drew McIntyre. I almost got everybody. Where there's some people I don't care about. That I didn't really want to care. But the Drew McIntyre I really wanted. And I got the modded one. But my game restarted itself. So I don't have it anymore. But now I really want the Drew McIntyre. So whenever that comes out, I'm hoping that we get the Drew McIntyre. But the question is, can you unlock championships? Because remember I told you guys about this live events for championships. And they have 9 pieces. I only got 2 pieces. The third one is coming out sometime. I believe like 12 days. But yeah, they have this 9-piece puzzle of these championship belts. But what happens if you win them? Do you get a belt? It would be cool for me if I get a AAA belt. Or we get multiple AAA belts because there's 9 pieces. I wouldn't mind that. But what else will we get out of it? There's some live events. There's a gauntlet match that you have to do like 4 times. I don't know if you get anything out of it. You just get... It happens every month. So, yeah, I don't know. They said it's worth it. I don't know it's worth it. I don't want to do a whole gauntlet match for 4 times. So, yeah, I'm not doing that idea. But, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, 2K26, the only thing I got a problem with is the tag team title motions. I tried it again. I checked it out. Because sometimes when you go on edit things, you could push this button right here on your Xbox. And it will go to the next thing. It says title motion. It does it for the victory motions. It will take you to the cheers, the boo ones, the good guy, the bad guy, and the good guy champions, and the bad guy champions. I thought you might have the same thing for the entrance, but no. You just get whatever you want. You don't get whatever you want. You just get whatever they have, and they don't give you a lot of options. And I'm not happy with that. The good thing is that you could push the templates, and if the Vision tag team looks good for the, because I might make the system, they kind of do what the Vision does. They are mean guys, so I might just do that. So yeah, that's good. They don't give you a lot of options for factions, for 4 guys or 5 guys, because they haven't done a lot of 5 guys ones, so it doesn't give you a lot. I might not get Barrett Bronson, but I might get Cedric Alexander, Brian Myers, and Eddie Edwards. And that's it. So let's talk about NXT, ladies and gentlemen. We talk about what's happening next week. Before Stand and Deliver, we got a lot of matches happening next week. Booker T should be happy. They're celebrating Booker T next week because they're going to Houston, Texas. And ladies and gentlemen, we found out what Charlie Dempsey is doing. Will he join this team or will he not? I will tell you guys that when we get there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have Tatum Paxley having a segment talking about the win and how she's happy that she could celebrate with the WWE fans, the NXT fans, and all that stuff. And she wants to say thank you to the fans for believing her. And then Izzy Dane came out. Oh my God, she comes out and complains again. And she thinks she's all that, but she lost. But she had a video package of Tatum Paxley of her rookie year in the WWE, her training tryout, I guess, or her just training with the WWE Performance Center coaches and trainers and all that stuff. And Izzy Davis says, "You never change. You're still this backstabbing Tatum Paxley because it showed Tatum Paxley backstab Ivy Nile when Ivy Nile tried to put her in the diamond mine. I totally forgot that happened. But yeah, she did that and saying that she's not anything, she's not going to change. And all that stuff. And she wants her title back. So Tatum Paxley got surrounded by the calling because there's Shawn Spears and Nico Vance on the apron. And Izzy Dame attacks Miss Tatum Paxley with a big boot and then a powerbomb and tried to steal the championship. But she didn't because Tatum Paxley, when we saw her in the backstage, trying to find Izzy in the calling, she had her title. But she asked everybody, have they seen Izzy Dane or The Calling? Well, mostly The Calling, and not just Izzy Dane, because she's part of The Calling. But everybody said no, but she asked Shiloh, have he seen them? He said no, but she says, I need to make sure that they stay here a little longer, that I could get to them. And Shiloh says, I could help you with that, and grabs a tire iron. Right? Is that what it's called? I never did a tire. I never fixed a tire. I don't drive, guys. If you guys don't know me, I don't think I ever told you guys this. I don't drive. I don't drive. I don't have a license. I don't drive. Okay, so I don't know anything about a car. I don't know anything about a car. I know how to get in a car because I go in the car with my dad. I know those things. I know a little bit of the inside of the car when you go in and you have all those buttons. But outside of the car where the engine and the wheels are, I don't know anything about. So I'm hoping I got that name right. Tire iron. It's like an X. And it unscrews the nuts, I believe, of the wheel. I think that's what it's called. I think it's a tire iron. Or it could be something else. I might be wrong. You guys can put it in the comments. I might be wrong. I have no idea. So Charlotte Hill does not know which one's the Calling's car. So he took the wheels off of everybody's car, and there's car alarms going off everywhere. And the Calling is not happy. And then we got Tate and Paxley attacking Izzy Dane when she tried to leave, and then Robert Stone made the steel cage match for Izzy Dane versus Tate and Paxley for the title. Well, Tony D'Angelo talked about his phase 1, and his phase 1 is to destroy Dark States. The leader of the Dark State, and that's Dion Lennox. So he did that. Now the phase 2, and the phase 2 is he wants the NXT Championship. He says he doesn't have a problem with Joe Hendry, but he says if I had to punch you in the face and break your face, I will, to get the title. He says he's not the old Tony D'Angelo where he has dinner with his rivals. He says, now I'm a new guy, and I will hurt you to get what I want. So Joe Hendry really needs to be careful. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got Eli Knight versus Shawn Legacy versus Jasper Troy in a triple threat match. Pretty decent match, but the winner of that match was 2 guys. But it's a triple threat match. But, ladies and gentlemen, the big problem, the big thing here was Keanu Carver attacking Jasper Troy during the match and put Jasper Troy in the through the table and stare down Mr. Booker T. Carver. And then, ladies and gentlemen, during this match, Jasper Troy got back up. But the winner of that match was a double win for Eli Knight and Shawn Legacy. And when they were talking to Robert Stone about the Speed title, because Ilya LaFour wants to defend his title, he wants to be a fighting champion, but Robert Stone says there has to be a tournament. But Shawn Legacy and Eli Knight was looking at the tag titles because Vanity Project came out and wants to find out what's happening with them and Stand and Deliver. So Shawn Legacy and Eli Knight says, let's keep a hold on the Speed title because we might want those tag team titles. Shawn Legacy and Eli Knight as a tag team? I can't wait to see that. I want to see it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Lexis King and Uri Connors versus Charlie Dempsey and Tavion Heights. Well, Lexis King asked Connors, did you call them? He said no, but his father did. I think they said him, not them. It was an okay match. There was a lot of submissions happening in this match. It was okay. But the winner of that match was Lexis King and Uri Connors because Charlie Dempsey was celebrating with Tavion Heights outside the ring because they did a move. But Charlie Dempsey saw his father, William Regal, and Fit Finlay at the ramp. And then he attacks Tavion Heights, and that's how they lost the match, because of the attack. And then Mr. Charlie Dempsey went into the ring and joins Lexis King's faction. I know they have a name for it, but I forgot the name. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Charlie Dempsey is part of the team now. I kind of have the same team in my 2K26, but I got Jay Pierce, not UI Connors. We have Sol Ruka versus Laney Reed, but the winner of the match, who won the match? The winner of the match was Sol Ruka. We got Ren Sinclair versus Thea Hale for the Speed Title tournaments. And whoever wins will be facing Paula Hanley in Dallas next week. It will be Ren Sinclair. Guys, I'm sweating. I'm sorry that I'm wiping my head off, but I'm sweating my butt off here. Because it's hot in my apartment. I really don't know why, but it's hot in my apartment. And I can't stop sweating. I even have my fan on me. I need to put it on higher. I have my fan on me, but it's not really doing much, but I don't like sweating. The only time I'm okay with sweating is when I do my workout, not when I'm just sitting here. I did a workout today. I'm hoping that I lose some pounds. If you guys want a weigh in, I don't know if you guys like that stuff. Put in the comments below if you guys want to see it. Because every Friday, I'm trying every Friday morning, I'm going to weigh myself. Every Friday morning, I'm going to try to do workouts every single day. I kind of missed a couple of days because of the game last week. Because I want to play it so bad. So this week, because I unlock everything, and the only thing I need to worry about is downloading people. And I can do that anytime. And my faction, I don't really care for it that much. So it doesn't really matter or anything. But, yeah, I will try to do a workout every week. And every Friday, I will do a weigh-in. If you guys want to know about it, you guys put in the comments if you want to know about it. But, ladies and gentlemen, our main event, I believe it's our main event. Ren Sinclair wins the match and will be facing Fallon Hanley for the championship at Dallas next week. We got Ethan Page and Ricky Sainz versus Joe Hendry and Miles Bourne. They kind of wasn't on the same page because Ethan Page asked Ricky Sainz to give him a championship, and he just slides into the next side of the ring because he's trying to do the same thing what Ethan Page did on Vengeance Day. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Ricky Sainz says that if we win this match, I pin Joe Hendry, I get a shot at the NXT title, get a rematch. But if you pin Miles Bourne, you get a shot of the North American title, you get your rematch. But, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Ethan Page and Ricky Sainz getting the win against Joe Hendry and Miles Bourne. But Ethan Page pinned Joe Hendry, not Miles Bourne. So, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen there, but two-time champions. One of them is going to be the two-time champions, or it could be a triple threat match at Stand and Deliver. But if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. And I will see you guys for AEW results, because AEW is coming up next. Well, in a couple hours. That's all me today. Tell us out. Bye!